Before we even talk about content in any drug that will predispose anyone to drug abuse, one needs to talk about the fact that drugs in itself are not what we call articles of trade. In other words, drugs are not articles you go for just because you have an urge for them. Drugs are actually items that you are given only when required.
According to the 2018 UNODC report, 1 in 7 persons aged 15 to 64 years had abused drugs in the past year. Also, 1 in 5 individuals who had used drug in the past year is suffering from drug-related disorders. Drug abuse has been a cause of many criminal offenses such as theft, burglary, sex work, and shoplifting. With the high poverty rate of about 50% people living in extreme poverty in Nigeria and the rising rate of unemployment at 23.1%, these socioeconomic challenging conditions could predispose people to engage in drug abuse, to work harder, earn a living, or to work and ward off the stress and frustration of a daily living in hardship.
Do you think it's easy for a man to break into a house and start raping the wife and the children? No, it's because they are on drug. Drug is a major reason why you see a lot of young men are getting involved in things they are not supposed to do. The moment you overtake that dose, what the signal is sent to you is not a normal signal. And no nation can ever survive or live well with people who live in drug.
Interventions to block the supply of these drugs from identified sources could reduce the increasing prevalence of drug abuse.
The drug distribution channels in this country can be described as chaotic. Any person, anybody, can walk up to what we call the open market and get drugs. As a matter of fact, we see people in the night, in the dead of night, hawking drugs. Both hard and, if possible, use the term soft drugs. Hawking them. So, one of the best ways is to streamline the distribution. Have a proper, a well-regulated drug distribution channel.
Lagos-based psychologist says drug abuse can also be attributed to excessive exposure of the younger age group to internet usage.
Before, when we had ideal environments, people rarely went into drug abuse. But these days, is the in thing. What I mean that is the in thing is that the environment is very, very harsh. The environment is not friendly. The exposure to internet has brought us to many undesirable behaviors. What do I mean by that? Before, when people were using, I'm not saying that we should go back to black and white. You say, you just think now and say, oh, it's only one person who has TV, no should. Then, before you can get there. But now, you carry it in the hand. These children, they view it. They see the tramadol, they see codeine, they see Indian hemp. They want to try it out. Unlike before, when you hear it, you heard it, you say, how does it look like? You just be hearing it. You read it in the book. The environment, the society is no longer friendly. So people now get hold to drug. And that's why we have people now abusing it.
Now, short-term effects of drug abuse can range from changes in appetite, wakefulness, heart rate, blood pressure, or heart attack, stroke, psychosis, overdose, and even death. These health effects may occur after just one use. Longer-term effects can include heart or lung disease, cancer, mental illness, HIV/AIDS, hepatitis, and others. The chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA, Brigadier General Bubamara Retired, is proposing the amendment of the NDLEA Act to specify the penalty for drug offenders in the country. Take a look.
The jail sentences we're looking at is a minimum of 15, maximum of 25, and life. Those are all in the NDLEA Act that is under revision at National Assembly.
My question will be that will this approach take care of the worries and concerns of drug abusers in Nigeria? My name is Tife Tanimomo here in Lagos for Galaxy Television News.